Good evening, everyone. Hello, it's me. I'm back again. I just realized I have flash on. This is the light. And I apologize for that. So I was gonna say my opinions for Force Awakens. Not Force Awakens. Rise of Skywalker. But it turns out the whole internet has the same opinion, ish. My biggest problem with the movie isn't the whole movie like people seem to be saying. It's just the plot points within the movie, and not even all the plot points. I think some of the things in the movie are done quite well to the best of JJ's vision, let's say, and what he wanted to do after the fiasco of The Last Jedi, right? So I think some of the plot points weren't as bad as people are saying. Some of them did annoy me throughout the movie, but then I kind of changed my mind halfway through when they changed it all. It was, they were pretending or whatever. Anyway, that's not even the point I'm trying to make. I did like the movie in between these bits. I thought the action was entertaining. I thought the lightsaber fights were pretty dull and probably the worst out of this new trilogy. But no, the beats in between each plot point were fun, entertaining, and engaging. Especially, I thought the first bit was great. I really enjoyed that, and a lot of people say it was a little fast paced, a little too snappy, and going back and forth between characters and places and whatever they're doing. I actually quite liked that fast pace. I thought that did a lot for the movie. Especially being the finale of this trilogy, because if you dwelled on the beginning, setting all of this stuff up, you'd be bored by the time the end happened, because the end had to be slow. It couldn't be even though there's a big battle happening, it couldn't be this big, fast-paced action adventure and then end. The ending had to be drawn out to give it that gravitas and that actual feeling of a finale to happen. So I like the movie. I think the movie isn't that bad. Even the friend I saw it with at 10 p.m. at night, even he thought it was good. He had a good time watching it. But it wasn't. For me personally, I would rewatch it. I obviously saw it twice, so that's probably the case. Yeah, I think the movie is rewatchable. As long as you just acknowledge that some of the plot points that happen do happen, and there's nothing you can do about it, so you just gotta roll with it and go, okay, that happened. Now let's just enjoy the movie. If you enjoy the movie for a fun action adventure, you're gonna have a good time. I apologize for the sniffles. I think I'm getting sick. I don't know, which is unfortunate for Christmas. Yeah. I also have just watched the first episode of The Witcher, which came out literally an hour and a bit ago. The moment it came out, I was pretty much watching it. And my thoughts are, what's his face? Him. I don't even remember his name. Let's not play the episode. I'll get. Cavill. Something Cavill. He's great as Geralt. He's the best part of the show so far. He's engaging. He plays a great Geralt. It's an actually good performance. And the show itself is it is what I was afraid of, okay? I like when The Witcher has a little bit more of a vibrant world. Whenever... I'm coming from a game background, not from a book background. Even though I have the first book, I do prefer the games. And the game's very vibrant with the colors and the stories they want to tell, while being dark and gloomy when it needs to be. I just felt like this was more gloomy and dark than it really should have been in a couple areas. I think they could have brought in the saturation a bit more in some of the scenes. But I kind of get it for the location and the themes of the episode. It had to be a bit dark. But the show did have a few moments of vibrancy, like the colors were popping off the screen. A little bit too much bloom. Okay, a lot of bloom. There was a lot of bloom in the episode. But I think if they're careful with the bloom, and if they just bring the saturation a bit more up throughout the episodes, I think we'll be having a good time. I will warn people who haven't seen The Witcher, who haven't played the games or read the books or whatever, that the first episode is not a good episode for you. They don't do a whole lot of explaining. It's a lot of mystery towards a lot of the important elements within the Witcher universe. Like, you don't really learn stuff about what a Witcher is. You get hints and glances about what he is, but that's about it. It stays vague to obviously explain to a character later on, which I won't spoil. So, there's future development happening, but it's not happening now. And that's very apparent. Alright, well, that's my thought on that. Thank you for watching if you've gotten this far, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.